Hello. Hi. Okay, let's see how this goes. Hi everyone. If you're watching, I see that there's a few of you watching at least, which makes me very happy. Please let me know if you can hear me. Start off with that. Please write something so that I know that you can hear me and that everything works the way it should, and then we'll continue. Hey! Awesome. Thank you. Hi. Oh my god, it's been so long since I hosted a live show. So, yeah. Uh, I'm a bit nervous, if you can't tell. But I'm so excited to be here, actually. Happy OlympicsAthon. And I'm glad to have some people joining me for this evening of reading. The OlympicsAthon officially started yesterday, actually. So some of you might have already started to read and even like finish some books. I had a busy day yesterday, so I could not host the readathon yesterday, but I'm hosting it today instead. Hi, nice to see you again. I'm also so happy because I'm seeing so many like familiar users from previous years. So I'm so glad to see all of you here. It really warms my heart actually that people still cared about this readathon when I had barely planned to do it. So I'm very, very happy to do this. It feels quite nostalgic, but I'm excited about the reading days that we will have ahead of us. So, to start off, I want you to share what you're currently reading for the readathon, or you might just join for the reading screens and you might not participate in the readathon. That is fine as well. But please share what you're currently reading, how it's doing. We're one day into the readathon. What's up? Give us a status update. I'm gonna share mine. I started a book yesterday, barely, haven't done that much really, but my first read of the readathon is Ear by Jan Prochaska, which is a Czech author, and yeah, it's not counting for any main prompts actually. I'm doing this for one of the translated books, but this was the book I was the most excited to read. So yeah, so I'm only like 24 pages into it. It's got an interesting structure, actually, the book. You don't really see chapters, or there are chapters, but like the chapter numbers are so tiny, so it doesn't really feel like chapters. But there's also a lot of like drawings, actually, and illustrations in the book, which is quite cool. And it's fairly short. It's less than or just about 200 pages, so that is good as well. So I'm hoping, I really need these sprints today, actually, to get through a good chunk of this. I'm hoping we can make some solid progress in this one. And then on top of that, I also started listening to an audiobook today. I started listening to, what's it called? Disabled. It's a nonfiction about disability representation in fairy tales. And that is going for the Paralympics prompt. So that is good. And I've listened to a good chunk of it, actually. I think I'm like 75% through it or something. So I feel like I've done good. Yeah. Oh, Disfigured is the book I'm listening to. I don't know if you can see that. Oh well. Disfigured, on Fairy Tales, Disability and Making Space by Amanda Ledoux. So yeah, that's what's going on my side. So let's see how everyone else is doing. I'm reading Cold by Drew Hayden Taylor for the winter prompt. About halfway through, really enjoying it. I already finished my first read, which was a play. Amazing. Well done. That's very impressive. I'll listen to some more Game Changer during the sprint and try to ignore the narrator. Yeah, there's been a discussion in the Discord about the narrator of that book, and it reminded me of a video I've seen from Gavin Reads It All, where he also talked about how the narrator of the book had quite an annoying voice. But I've heard good things about the book, and I mean, we're in a heated rivalry moment, so I feel like this is a perfect choice for the readathon actually. We'll probably read We Do Not Part by Han Kang. Oh, cool. Okay, I've actually never read Han Kang, but I really want to. So let me know if you're enjoying that. I've just started What You're Looking For Is in the Library. Oh my god, that's on my TBR as well. It's for cover with the flag color prompt. I'm enjoying it so far. I have it for the same prompt. And you're reading Han Kang for the winter setting, translated in Asia. That's perfect. 3 in 1. We like that. I hate when the narrator ruins a book. Yeah, definitely. I already cried about this seems to be a common opinion. Yeah, exactly. Disability in Fairy Tale sounds like a really interesting book. Yeah, it is. It's I can't say that I've been like 100% paying attention to it because I sort of listened to it while I was working during the day. But it definitely has some really good insights, and it talks a lot about like the history of fairy tales. So it goes through like the Brothers Grimm, Disney, Hans Christian Andersen and their stories, representation in that one, similarities between the stories, differences, sort of also how like a hero's journey and disability representation is sort of different from a villain's one, and why many villains have disabilities and similar. So it's a very interesting book in that way, and I do think it's a good book for many maybe authors or people who want to tell stories with disability representation to consider, as to not fall into the traps or like the typical like stereotypes and the stigmas and all of that. So it's a good book. It's solid. Yeah. The plan for this evening is to do a bunch of sprints, and I'm gonna stick to tradition. So if you have participated in the kickoff for previous readathons, we're gonna use the same sort of way to do the sprints in. And it's sort of that we will increase the sprints with 10 minutes for every sprint. So the first sprint we're gonna do is gonna be 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. It's gonna be a short one. The second sprint is going to be 20 minutes long. Third sprint is going to be 30 minutes long. And our final sprint, it's going to be a long evening. Our final sprint is going to be 40 minutes long. So feel free to drop out if you get tired, if you have other plans. I'm completely fine with that. Don't you worry. But I like that we're keeping it to tradition, and I like the sort of increase way of doing it. It's inspired by something that's called like a Swedish relay or something like that, some sort of competition within athletics where each person doing one of the relay parts increases how much they run, basically. So it's inspired by that. It's inspired by an actual sport thing. So yeah, and I think we're actually gonna try to start it at 10 past. So prepare your books if you don't have them close yet, and also prepare a drink or something. I'm drinking tea. I actually painted this mug myself. I'm so proud of it. I went to like one of those paint ceramics things. So yeah, I painted this myself, and I think it looks really cute. Sunflowers are my favorite, so that is why. Yeah. An hour 40 sounds like a good amount of reading time to me. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be productive. It's gonna be the most reading I've done in like weeks, I feel like, because I really have not read much. So I love that we have this readathon going on now, so I can actually get back into reading. Oh, thank you. Y'all are the sweetest. Honestly, I'm gonna cry sometime during these sprints, maybe. I've been a bit like mushy lately, or these last few months, so I don't know. It just meant a lot seeing so many familiar faces, being excited about this readathon, wanting a live show, all of that. I'm already gonna say it, but I appreciate all of you so very much. This readathon wouldn't be a thing without any of you. So thank you so much for that. So yeah. Okay, it's 10 past. No more mushiness. We're gonna get to reading. And I actually tried to find like an ambience room for this one. So we're gonna see how that works. Hopefully it will work. I just need to figure out how to do all of this again. So I want to share my screen somehow. Okay, wait, I have 2 monitors, so I can actually use it like this. Give me one moment to figure out the technical stuff. Okay. Yeah, that should do that. Maybe like so. Okay. And then share screen. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna choose that one. Share. Okay. I think you all can see that. I'm gonna try to put on some music. I don't know, or like sound. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah. Okay. Let's start the first sprint of the Winter OlympicsAthon 2026. I will get better at this, I promise. Start. Yay! Okay, that was the first sprint. I'm just gonna finish my page. So let's do that. Okay, I only had like a paragraph left. Yeah, how did that go? Please feel free to wrap up and share how your progress went. I started at page 24 and read until page 36, so like 12, 13 pages. So a good solid first sprint. So yeah, obviously a way to go, but the sprints will get longer and longer. We will have more time to read. So yeah. I hope the ambience room worked well too. Might change the sound for the other one, maybe the rain or something. But it's fun. Let's see how it went for everyone. We have some new people join in as well. Hi everyone, reading first time caller, not a readathon book, but a book club pick. Oh, that's fun. Gonna get a good experience for the winter prompt. Cool, that's good. Read 7 pages, that's awesome. The writing in the Hangkang book is so beautiful. Oh my god, I really need to read their books actually. I need to get to that. This is a good reminder for me. Listen to a little over a chapter, that is amazing. What teams have you all picked? So we have Team Great Britain. I'm Team Sweden. As you maybe can see, I feel like I have, my name here, Swedish flag. I'm going with Sweden as per always. Faye read 9 pages. That's epic. Representing Team Canada. We have Team Ukraine. Such a solid mix of countries. I'm so happy about that. Cool. Let's chat a bit about the Olympics actually. Have you watched anything yet? Like the official start date is tomorrow, I know, with the opening ceremony and all of that. But like, have you watched anything yet? Are you excited about it? What sport, what event are you excited about? I haven't watched anything yet really actually. Because I've been busy at work and then my evenings have been busy as well, and like now I'm doing this. So, but tomorrow I'm definitely going to watch the opening ceremony. I'm so excited about it. I actually invited a friend over to see that. So it's gonna be a chill and cozy evening where we're gonna watch that. And regarding the events, I don't know, I'm more of a Summer Olympics person, but what am I excited about for the Winter Olympics? Honestly, I'm just excited to have it going on in the background, seeing all of the random sports. But for the Swedish representation, I guess it's gonna be like the, what do you call it? I was gonna say long skiing, that's not it. Not the downhill, but like the more like the other type of skiing. I know we have a great female team or ladies team going on there. What else am I excited about? Curling. I think curling is fun to watch as well. And then maybe watching some ice skating too. Feel like that could be fun. And like those really cool and epic sports like half pipe and big air and stuff. That would also be. Oh, and ski cross. See, I'm coming up with a bunch of things now. So yeah, all of that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, plenty of answers. Yes, curling. Slovenia for Dummerfish winning the Four Hills tournament. Biathlon. Okay, cool. Haven't watched anything yet, but I'm always there for figure skating. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Haven't watched any events yet, but I've been following updates. Canada has had a couple of serious athletes injuries in pre-Olympics practices. Yeah, that sucks. That's actually really sad and unfortunate. Exactly. Catch whatever you can. Biathlon, Figure skating. Yes. Haven't watched anything yet, but will definitely be watching everything figure skating. I'm a former figure skater myself, but now I just enjoy watching. That's so cool. I don't remember the last time I stood on skates. It must have been like in high school for one of the PE classes or something. So that means that it's well over 10 years ago. Probably like 12. I remember really enjoying skating though, but yeah, I don't think I was necessarily good, but I just thought it was fun. So maybe I should have that as an aim, a goal for the winter season to go skating someday. But I don't own any skates, so maybe I would need to rent some or figure that out somehow. But it would be fun to go out skating actually. I might do that. I'll have to think about it. Mm-mm. More comments. I watch pretty much everything, but I love speed skating and the ski and snowboard cross. I mean, like, ski cross and snowboard cross is insane. I don't know how they dare to do it. Out of all the winter sports, I'm mostly like a downhill skier. That's what I tend to do. I have my own pair of skis, boots, all of that. I also do know a bit of snowboarding, but I'm nowhere near as good. But like, just imagining going that fast and that close to 3 other people while skiing, respect to those who dare to do it, because I would not. I have too much respect for the hills and the snow and the conditions and all of that. I think it was. Give yourself some credit. I feel like it was. I love this sport and it was a formative experience, but I'm really glad I get to do it just for my... Yeah, that's one thing actually. You need to do sports and hobbies and like extracurriculars and all of that because you want to. And that's what's most important. I agree with that. Yeah. What else is going on? As I warned you, I'm gonna be awkward and nervous during this live show because I'm not used to this anymore. I've never been used to it really, but it's been, I think it must have been like since the previous OlympicsAthon, which was 1.5 years ago that I hosted a live show. Something like that. But it's fun. It's all good. Yeah. I'm seeing so many cute comments. Y'all are the sweetest. I'm thinking that maybe in 5 minutes we'll jump into the next sprint. So you can start prepping for that if you need to prep anything. If you perhaps want a drink or some snacks or something. I'm still sticking with my tea. Please feel free to share if you're drinking something, eating something, whatever you're doing. Also, let me know, because we talked about what teams we are representing. But if you feel comfortable, please share where you're watching from right now, like which country you're in. That would be so cool, actually, to know, and like what time it is where you are and stuff. I'm streaming from Stockholm in Sweden right now, and it's currently 8:30 in the evening. So yeah, I've already had a full day, so to say. Yeah. Ooh, yes, make that hot chocolate. I might make one after I finish my tea. That's a good idea. Canada, 2:30 p.m. So like half of the day. We have some Germany representing, UK 7:30. That's so cool. I love this about like just YouTube and internet and all of that, how people can be connected even when we're in different countries and different time zones. It's awesome, isn't it? I feel like it is. Maybe I should start prepping the timer for the next sprint. Let's see if it will work with me. Like so. Nope. It's like it doesn't want to register the time I'm putting in. I think that's gonna be fine. And I think we're gonna go for another sound. Maybe do rain this time. Try that out. See how that works. Sweden representing after your bedtime. Wow. I mean, that's fair though. Some people go to bed earlier. I'm more of a night owl, so I'm happy if I'm in bed before 11 p.m. That rarely happens. It is my aim always to be in bed and go to sleep by 11 p.m. But it's not always that I manage. Yeah, exactly. This is what I love. Not more rain. It's been raining for days here. Oh no! Typical for UK. or is it? Okay. We'll try it out. Maybe next one could be airplane cabin or exam hall. Had to stay up for. Aw, that's so sweet of you. Feel free to go to bed whenever you need to. But I really appreciate that you stayed up extra late to join in on this. Hi, Brazil representing. It's 4:30. Just had a snack. Now it's time to read. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, time to read. Such a great segue. Let's see if we can set up the screen again. Share, like so. Cool. And let's do the... Just like a light drizzle. Yeah. You want to? No. No. That's giving me PTSD. Okay. Okay, y'all. I feel like we're prepared for the next round of sprints. We're gonna do 20 minutes. So grab your book or do whatever else you're doing in these sprints, and I'll catch up with you in 20 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Okay, let's wrap up. I'm gonna finish my page and then we'll catch up again. Cool, okay. Let me know how it went for you in this latest sprint. I read, what is it now? Like 22 pages, 23, something like that. So I'm currently on page 58 now, and slowly but surely we're getting through it. My thoughts so far, this story, just to give you a bit of context, it's a paranoid thriller about life under surveillance in communist Czechoslovakia. And we're following Ludwig, who is a deputy minister in the Communist Party, who enjoys all of the luxuries that political success has offered him, but he must be careful since he knows that the secret police had bugged his apartment. It's I'm glad I have the description on the back, because it's a bit tricky to read, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the story jumps in time a bit. It randomly mentions a lot of characters that you don't know, or it mentions a lot of names, like there's a lot of name dropping. So I feel like it's a book where you need to focus quite a bit and sort of read between the lines of the story. Basically, we're following Ludwig and his, I guess it's his wife, Anna, and they have been out on some sort of event, but it's also their anniversary. And when they enter their home, Ludwig is just very paranoid about a lot of things. He feels like things are missing, like certain doors aren't locked when he thought they were locked and stuff. And they're also seeing a few cars outside of their house and are feeling very paranoid about that. And Anna isn't realizing this at first. She's just ranting off about a bunch of other things, while Ludwig is like being a mess about this. But I'm at the point where she's catching up to that as well now. And he has some documents he's looking for that he can't find, and he wants to burn all of his reports because he's probably written something that wouldn't be appreciated or something. So yeah, very much a read between the lines sort of book, and quite difficult to keep up with, but I'm curious where the story will go. So let's see how it went for everyone else. We also have some updates right before the sprint. Snow on the ground, but it will melt by Saturday. Oh no. Canada representing once again, 12:30. We have someone from Berlin, Germany. Cool, 8:30, or well, it's 9 now, I guess. Just got home from a fun day outside with my friends and immediately rushed over to the sprints. I'm glad that you wanted to join. And then the progress. 16 pages, pretty sure I just figured out the twist in my thriller. It's really good. Okay. Let's see if you did. I'm curious about that. Also read 16 pages, good. 2 chapters of Game Changer, amazing. 8 pages, but I have the men's big air qualifications also. I'm kind of distracted. That could be fun. Oh my god, I need to watch that. I need to put on some Olympics after these sprints. Met my physical page goal, gonna be working on a TBR collage for another readathon during the next sprint, and maybe listen to another chapter of my audiobook. Good job! Applause for that, for meeting your goal. That is great. Cool. Oh, whoops. No, there was nothing, sorry. I just thought I accidentally kicked something. Awesome. What should we talk about now? I should have thought about topics. during the break or during the sprint, but I did not. Uh, hmm. Let's see, what can we talk about? Because I want to talk, but I am at a loss for a topic right now. Well, it's Thursday, about to be a weekend, Friday tomorrow. So please, if you want to, feel free to share if you have any upcoming weekend plans or if you're doing anything fun or something like that. Tomorrow, as mentioned, I'm having a friend over. We're gonna watch the opening ceremony for the Olympics, but we're also gonna watch the latest episode of Heated Rivalry, because Heated Rivalry finally arrived to Europe and to Sweden. So, but they are releasing only one episode a week on Fridays, and tomorrow is the third episode. So that's what we're gonna watch. We're both obsessed with it. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm very excited about that. But it's gonna be a cozy evening in. Watch a lot of TV, snack, have a good time. Saturday is gonna be fairly slow as well, actually. I'm going over to a couple of friends for dinner. They have invited me, so that's gonna be nice. And then Sunday is just gonna be like laundry, working out, stuff like that. So quite a chill weekend, which I think is good, because the last few weekends have been hectic. My weekdays are still hectic. So I'm excited to chill a lot and watch TV. Yeah. Have you played or done any sports? Question to everyone. Yes, everyone, please reply to this. Gymnastics used to be my sport, but that was ages ago. That's so cool, though. I'm so impressed by gymnastics. It's one of my favorite sports to watch during the Summer Olympics, actually, or basically my favorite sport to watch. For me, I've done athletics or track and field. I did that for, wow, gosh, like 14 years, I think. So quite a long time. From I was 7 up until like I was 21, 22, something like that. So yeah, athletics, track and field. My main events in that were shoot put and javelin throw, also a bit of discus. But like I wasn't necessarily that quick and fast, and I'm not tall enough to be good at high jump and long jump, and I don't have the physique for those events. But I was good at throwing. I was good at the technical stuff. Like I enjoyed hurdles as well. I had a pretty good technique over the hurdles, but I was just too slow in between. So yeah, track and field was my main thing. I also took like dancing classes for, what could that be? Maybe 10 years. From I was like 3 years until 13, I think. So it started out with like ballet for kids, and then it turned into like show dance and jazz dance. And that was a lot of fun. I did it once a week, but then I had to choose which sport I wanted to focus on, so then I chose athletics. But actually now, like nowadays, I don't really do any sports, but I do work out. I have like a gym membership and things like that, and we do a lot of like sports with my office and stuff. And I'm actually taking like dance classes on Mondays now. So it's within the gym membership. It's like just a regular class, but it's like a proper street dance class. Like it's so intense. It's so much fun. Such a quick choreo, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I leave every Monday with like dripping in sweat and with such a huge smile on my face. So I'd say those are the sports mainly. When I was even younger, or like also around like maybe 5 years old or something, I took tennis classes. That was fun. And then I also did half a year of football, but that wasn't really for me. And then like on my free time, I played a lot of squash as well. So that's been cute. But yeah, that is sort of my sport history. But athletics definitely my main thing. I'm gonna be watching Olympics and reading. That's a perfect weekend for me. Honestly, yes. Like from the moment I wake up on Sunday, or not on Sunday, on Saturday, the TV is gonna be on and I'm gonna be watching sports. What sports? Doesn't really matter. It's just gonna be on. I wanna have that in the background. Never been sporty, just enjoy watching it. That is so fair. Love dances, workouts too. It's honestly so fun, right? Obviously, like it's important, like the vibe within the class and the instructors and the music and stuff. I really enjoy like a basic Zumba class as well. Like I love that. But with these street dance classes now, it's actually like this is gonna sound so I don't know, but like I actually find them like quite difficult and tricky, and that is fun because I really notice my progress from class to class now when I like each week how I get better at the choreo. And once again, it's still so intense, like it's a proper workout, okay? But it's fun. I'm having fun while I'm doing that. I have zero coordination, so I'm just a runner. I do a few trail races every year. That's impressive. Like, there's no such thing as just a runner, okay? I've started to get, or not get into running, I would say, but I've started to run more as I get older for various reasons. And I hate it. It's not for me, but I still force myself to do it. So it's very impressive that you actually do a few races every year as well. We've done like a couple of races with my office, so that is one of the main reasons why I do running, or like I attempt to run in order to be able to run those races with work. And then last year, actually, I gave myself a challenge where every week where there was an F1 race, when there was a Formula One race, I had to run the same distance as the lap that they were doing that week. So like a lap on the Formula One tracks is somewhere usually between like 4 to 7 kilometers. And that exact distance of like just one lap, not all of the laps, just one lap, I had to run that week, that when that race was. And that was sort of my way to force myself to go out and run. And it was fun. And I might do something similar this year because it made me go out and run 22 weeks of last year. But that doesn't mean that I enjoy running. But I can see the benefits of it, and it's like a simple way to work out, or fairly simple way. You don't need a membership card, you don't really need any fancy gear. You just need to put on training clothes and like jogging shoes and go outside. But I refuse to go running when it's snow and cold. Having fun is the most important thing, always. Always, always, always. Recently found out that I like running on the treadmill. Oh no, perfect combination while watching sport. I mean, I get that, but I did it once last year. One of those runs I had to do, I did on the treadmill because it was just ice outside. And those were the worst 5 kilometers of that entire year, not gonna lie. I feel like it takes a strong mind to be able to run far on a treadmill. So it's very impressive that you enjoy that. But I get the multitasking thing. That I do. Yeah, I mean, I needed that. I like not having to think about things. I like when other people decide things for me, or other I don't know, stuff decides things for me. That's why I enjoy going to like workout classes, because someone's gonna tell me what to do. I don't necessarily go to the gym and just pick up stuff and do things. And that's why I enjoy this running thing as well, because I had like a determined distance each time. So yeah. Yeah. I want to do something similar this year. But I don't know how I can make it different. And like in one way, it's a bit annoying to try and run the exact distance. I could track it with I have like one of those running Garmin watches, so I could track it with that, which I did, but still like a tad bit annoying, but I still want to do some sort of challenge like that. I've been thinking about maybe including the sprints from Formula One as well, and having to run twice a week, a few weeks, something like that maybe. Another suggestion from a friend was to just make sure I run the entire distance of a Formula One race during 2026, but that is like 300 kilometers. And last year I ran a total, across the year, I ran like 170 kilometers, I think. So it's almost double that, which is a lot. So I don't know. I need to have a think about how to challenge myself with running this year. During warmer months, I use Zombies Run to motivate. What is that? What is Zombies Run? I'm gonna have to look that up actually. It sounds interesting. Zombies Run. To me, it is that I don't have to use my brain. The treadmill keeps the pace and I just disconnect and watch sport. Yeah, that's fair. When I run outside, I get bored after 10 minutes because I want to do something else. Also very fair. Also very fair. Ooh, this is cool. If I had to do a sport, I'd do archery. That would be epic, right? How cool wouldn't you be if you were doing archery? Damn. Yeah, we need to make sure, we need to pick cool sports to do. I feel like. And I have to place in the zombie apocalypse and gives you a start to. Oh, that's cool actually. I might look into that. I might actually look into that. I will see if I can find it. Zombie Run. That's very cool. So sometimes you're chased by zombies, sometimes you pick up supplies. Oh my god. Okay. Zombie Run. Oh wow. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks for the suggestion, actually. That's really good. That's really, really good. Nice, thanks. I'm downloading the app right now. Cool. Should we do another sprint? I'm suddenly rambling here. I hope you don't mind that. But yeah, we're gonna do our third sprint, our second and final sprint. But we still have like more than half to go in regards to time. So our next sprint is going to be 30 minutes, longest one yet. If I can just figure out everything, technology bits, like so, 30 minutes. Where did my, so, cool. Absolutely. Good night to you. I'm so glad you wanted to join. Enjoy your book. Yeah, good night to you as well. Thanks for staying up late. I appreciate it. See you in the Discord. And yeah, thanks so much for joining. Good luck with your readathon. Okay. Let's see. 30 minutes. I might actually make myself that hot chocolate now that I mentioned earlier as well. So feel free to do whatever you want during these 30 minutes. Do something else. Eat, drink, whatever. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll catch up in 30 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Let's see. Put on some. Start this. And some sound. Okay. Once again, just gonna finish my page. Let me know how this sprint. Let me know how this sprint went. Cool. Okay, I finished my page, and it seems like I read about, what could that be then? 32 pages, I think. About this much. So yeah, I'm actually almost halfway through, which is very exciting. Look at that. I'm actually getting more into the book now as well. The stories that I feel like I'm more used to the storytelling now. I told you in the previous break that it's a bit confusing and requires a bit of brain power. I feel like I'm in the right state of mind now, or like mindset. I've gotten used to how it's written. So it's actually quite a solid flow. I am intrigued what's gonna happen. As mentioned, it's a very like paranoid thriller, and our main character is convinced that someone's after him, that he's being like bugged and all of that. It's good. I'm glad I'm reading it. I really am. I'm very happy that this readathon is making me read it. I also made myself some hot chocolate. So yeah, so that's also nice. Yeah, let's see how it went for everyone else. Well done, by the way, for still sticking for this long. We're almost 2 hours in. Time has gone by really quickly, actually. I don't remember sprints or live shows feeling this quick, but it definitely is. And we will only have one sprint left. So that is cool. I ate and read 21 pages. That's amazing. What did you eat? Was it a late lunch for you? Read 19 pages. Amazing. Finished my collage, listened to 3 chapters of my audiobook, and read 2 more cantos of Dante. Oh, you're also reading Dante. That's interesting. Gonna be reading up on some lit crit and get ready for bed. Cool. Okay. I actually do plan on reading Dante for the OlympicsAthon. And my version of it is also told in cantos. So please share your experience with that, because I'm a bit nervous, not gonna lie, about approaching that book. But yeah, I have no clue how it will read. So please give me share your experience and give me any tips you might have. We're almost 2 hours in. A lot of the sprints I usually go to. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair. I know many people do like day-long sprints, so it's not that. But for me, it's more like, I don't know. Time went by so quickly. Like in actual sprint sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. But in actual sprint time, we've done like 1 hour. So 50 minutes of that have just been talking and having a good time, which is also really cool. I don't know. Late lunch, yeah, some porridge. Solid. Good choice. 3, almost 4 chapters. I'm hoping for 10 chapters today. Incredible. Good job. You're well on your way. Definitely. I'm reading the Divine Comedy. Not a great fan of it, but it's alright. There's actually a playlist here on YouTube with short videos explaining each canto in more depth, and it's really helpful. Another great tip. Honestly, I'm taking so much with me from today's sprints. I might actually do that and look up YouTube videos related to cantos. Can you tell me what to look for? Either like the user or like the channel or the name of the videos or something like that? I would love to know that. That's a really good tip, actually. Yeah, I will look that up, definitely. 100 Days of Dante. I think that is what it's called. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna write that down. 100 Days of Dante. Oh, nice. Okay, it's like a playlist, right? That's so cool. And it's like fairly short videos as well. Huh. This might be good. This might be good. It's a project of universe, but I forgot the name. Oh yeah, it says here on YouTube. It says Baylor Honors College. I think that's one. That is great, honestly. Yeah. Thank you for the tip once again. Cool. Because I do plan on reading Dante's Inferno for the host prompt of the OlympicsAthon to read something relating to Italy. So yeah, that's what I aim to do. Do you guys have the rest of your OlympicsAthon TBR planned yet? Do you know what you will read after what you're currently reading? Feel free to share your TBRs. I'm actually quite curious what people are reading for the readathon. So like my current read is Ear, which is the Czechoslovakian book. But probably after that, I will make sure to start The Favorites by Lane Fargo. For some reason today, I just got super excited about it. I've been meaning to read it for a year now. It's figure skating, so it's feature sports. It also takes place during the Olympics, which is just a fun, low-key meta thing. And yeah, I have a feeling that I will enjoy this, actually. We've seen it. I didn't know, but it looks like it's told through a bit of mixed media as well. That we have like... Oh yeah, because they're making a documentary, right? A documentary. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is going to be one of my next reads. As mentioned, Dante's Inferno as well. I have some other translated books. I have some audiobooks, but yeah. Current read is Good Spirits. Gonna be picking up fake skating after I'm done with it. Good Spirits. I read that one actually. It's the holiday themed one, right? I actually quite enjoyed it. It was good. I'm reading Strange Houses by Uketsu. Ooh, and studying another stories by Voltaire next, both for the translated prompt. I've been wanting to read Uketsu's books. So Strange Pictures and Strange Houses. I feel like I want to read them physically though. I've seen them as audio, but I feel like part of the story or like the thing is to read them physically, right? If I understand correctly. That's a good choice. And also reading Voltaire, that sounds ambitious. Already finished 2 translated books, The Surf House and The Feet of Clay. That's really cool as well. That's so cool. Actually, I'm gonna give you all some stats on how many are participating or have signed up for the readathon. Because it's not a big readathon, but it's a cute community. And we actually have 35 people that have signed up with a country. And then there might be people participating who hasn't registered. I don't know. But 35 people have signed up. That's pretty cool. And a few people have already tracked their books, which is insane. It's really impressive, actually. So yeah, it just makes me very happy that people are joining. Are there any other readathons that you have participated in lately or that you will participate in? I feel like I've been so out of the loop with readathons. So like, I don't really know what's up with those nowadays. So if you're doing any or have done any recently, please share that. The only one I'm doing really is Buzzwordathon, which is like the year-long challenge by Books and Lala, Kayla. Although I'm already behind on that one. And then I might look into Tropical Readathon again. That's another staple, another favorite. I think they're doing it for March as well. Not certain. I don't really use X or Twitter anymore, or I don't use it. So I'm not really keeping up with it in that way. But yeah, those are the readathons on my radar. I don't know how Okatsu would work as audiobooks. The picture as part. Exactly, that's what I mean. So I feel like I want to read it physically. Reading Voltaire sounds ambitious, like a high school read. Oh, okay. I don't know. I did not read Voltaire in high school. Am I missing out? Should I read Voltaire? To track my books. No stress. Honestly, no stress with the tracking. You can do that whenever. And also, if you're tracking books for the bonus prompts, so meaning translated books or continents, you can only do that once you've actually read 5 books. So far, I'm guessing you can only track 4 main prompts. So yeah, no stress with the tracking. I will remind you in the Discord later on in the readathon as well. X's and O's readathon this month. It sounds like a romance readathon. Would that be correct? Yeah, here. It's a Valentine's Day themed readathon. There are 2 teams and you get points for the books you read. That's nice. That's really good. If you like satire, okay, yeah. Like, I'm getting so much from you guys today, this evening. I'm gonna add Voltaire to my want to read now. You are convincing me. Was it the Sadiq one, or which one do you recommend? Which Voltaire book do you recommend me to start with? I don't know if there's multiple or anything like that, but which one? What should be my first Voltaire once I decide to read him? You don't have to read exclusively romance, but if it's the prompt goes. That's great. Those are the best types of readathons, honestly. I love Candid. I haven't read the Sadiq and other stories yet. Oh yeah, true. You did mention that. Okay, I will add Candide or Candid, however you pronounce that, to my want to read. Cool. Oh, and it's a short book as well. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Ooh. Okay, I got stuck on Goodreads, but I think actually we're gonna start preparing for a final sprint soon. It's gonna be a 40-minute sprint, the longest one, and also the last one for this live show. Thanks. So let's see. Let me set everything up again. We're gonna have a quick chat after this final sprint as well, so don't worry about that. You can still stay on. I'm not gonna just leave you like this. So yeah, it's gonna be 40 minutes if this wants to work. Like so. Okay. And let's do it. Hold up. Gonna have a slurp first. A sip. Sip was the word I wanted to use. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. There we are. Okay, guys. Are you ready for our final sprint of this live show? Yeah, we'll chat more after this. Great. Okay, let's start it. And let's add some music. Good luck, everyone. See you in 40 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my page, so feel free to wrap up and we will talk a bit soon. Okay, so how did it go for everyone? It went fairly well for me. I took a phone break first, but I still managed to read like 42 pages, I think. So definitely solid work. And that means that during these sprints, I read over 100 pages, which is insane. But also, I just want to mention that many of these pages are quite short. Like the chapters are really short, and we also have like illustrations and stuff. So that's why it probably went a bit quicker for me than normally. And also, like it's used a lot of short sentences, a lot of dialogue, things like that. But I am still enjoying the book. It definitely has a flow now to it. Our main characters are fighting, um, which is a bit intense, but I think it's the stress from all of the paranoia and things like that. Um, so yeah, so basically, Ludwig, who is the main character, he's so paranoid about people listening in, about his apartment being bugged, things like that. And Anna, his wife, just doesn't care. She's sharing all of their secrets. She's sharing all of their secrets just because she's pissed off at him. So it's sort of funny, but it's also intense. But I definitely think I will be able to finish it soon, within the next few days. I don't know how much reading time I will have tomorrow, but I will definitely finish this weekend otherwise. I also feel myself getting quite tired. I've been here like yawning and stuff, so I think it's gonna be good for my eyes to have a break. Uh, yeah. Let's see how all of you did. I didn't read in that sprint. I had to finish knitting a doll dress for my niece's dolly. I'm seeing her tomorrow. She still wants it, and she will want it. That's cute. I feel like that's good use of a sprint. Definitely. Listened to a couple more chapters of my audiobook, got ready for bed, and edited a few pictures I took at the train station today. A sitting end to a long, chaotic day. It sounds like a perfect end, honestly. I'm also quite excited to get ready for bed now. Take off my makeup, lay down. It's been an intense day for me, actually, as well. I read about 35 pages. I had the right idea about the twist, but there are still things that haven't been revealed. Exciting! That's really thrilling, actually. Sounds like all of you wrapped up well in this final sprint. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the setup of these sprints with them increasing. I think I personally quite like it. At the start, you're like, oh my god, 40 minutes is gonna be so long. But because you build it up, you sort of build up that patience, I feel like. So it sort of works, I'd say. I have to finish a library book, so it's not even for the readathon, but I got a few pages in. That's great. I know it can be stressful with library books sometimes, but yeah. Honestly, anything you do during these sprints or live shows doesn't need to be for a readathon, or it doesn't even need to be reading. You could clean, you could knit, you could crochet, you could cook, eat, watch a show, whatever. Love the sprints. Thank you for hosting. I've been reading so much the last couple of days. It's nice to have the company. Well, I'm glad to have the company too. I have not been reading so much, so this was a great way for me to get motivated and excited about the readathon. So I'm so happy that so many people were encouraging of me hosting a live show, and that so many people actually showed up and hung out with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hosting. The time increases work well. Glad to hear that. I actually feel like maybe we'll host another sprint or another live show during this readathon. Maybe. I'll figure out my schedule. But this felt so nostalgic and fun, and it was definitely productive, and I loved hanging out with everyone. So maybe there will be another live show. Maybe for the like closer to the end of the readathon perhaps, or maybe next week already. We're gonna see. But I'll definitely keep you updated in the Discord about that. But I had honestly so much fun. So might as well, right? And especially if people are excited. Like, y'all are the sweetest, honestly. I appreciate all of you so much. So yeah. So I'm so glad that we did this. Happy start to the Winter OlympicsAthon. Please continue to chat and hang out in the Discord. I feel like we're building a great space there. So just keep chatting with everyone. I will keep you posted about any more potential live shows. I hope you enjoy the sprints. I hope you have had a good start to the readathon. And I'm so glad that I got to hang out with all of you this evening. It was amazing. So I think with that, I'm gonna head to bed now. I'm getting tired. Also so excited to watch the Olympics. Good night, everyone. Good luck to the athletes, definitely. Keep rooting for your teams. Keep tracking your books. It's gonna be very exciting to see how it will go for all of our teams as well in the OlympicsAthon. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say good night. Thank you so much, everyone. I truly appreciate it. I had a great time. I'll see you on Discord and on this channel sometime very soon. Bye!